Core Java. Core Java was a platform independent language, is a very popular. 3 billion users will be used the Core Java in today market in mobile applications and the desktop applications. Right? Core Java is a pure object-oriented programming language, and 3 platforms are there in Java. One is J2SE, second is J2EE, and third is J2ME. J2SE stands for Java 2 Standard Editions, and additions. The spelling was EDITION. And J2EE Java 2 Enterprise Editions, and J2ME stands for Java 2 Mobile Editions. Java, who is the founder of Java? So in 1991, the founder is James Gosling. James Gosling, right? The original name of Java is Oak, right? The original name of Java is Oak. In Japanese language, of Java meaning of hot coffee. Java meaning of hot coffee. That's why the Java logo is the cup symbol, right? Coffee cup symbol. Give you some review of the languages, like first language was B, after C, after C++, after Java, after C#, right? So in B language, the founder of 1960, King Thompson. After that C, 1970, Dennis Ritchie. After that C++ 1983, is the founder of Business Toaster. After that Java, I already told you, 1991, James Gosling. And after that C#, 1999 to 2000, Anderson Hasselsberg. So now core Java, when you require to create any application in the Java, so in the Notepad you can write code on Notepad. Either you can download the NetBeans tool, either Eclipse are there. Many tools are there for the creating a Java applications. So now today I will start first of Notepad and how to compile the program in the Java. Before the compilation, I'll give you some information about the Java softwares, means Java toolkit. They call as a JDK. And JDK stands for Java Development Kit. Java Development Kit is the full form of JDK, and this folder is available in your installation drive, which is your installation. Means first you download the Java version and just install it and just select the drive where you install your Java software. After that you just go to the drive which is you installed your Java, and just go to the JDK folder. Inside the JDK folder, one bin folder are there. Which folder are there? Bin folder are there, and inside the bin folder, many compiler files are there, many exe files are there, executables. Exe is the stand for executable file are there, like Java C, Java R, Java W, right? This executable file will be helped to compile your program and run your program. Will compile your program and run the program. Java C stands for Java compiler, Java reader, Java writer, Java process. Many files are there, right? So you need to call this all file in the command prompt. Where? Command prompt. So when you required to compile and run your program, you need to open command prompt with CMD command prompt, right? So just open the run command, Windows run, just write cmd. This is your command prompt. This is your command prompt, right? After that, just go to your installation drive, installation directory, C drive. After the C drive, program file, Java. Inside the Java JDK folder are there, and version of 1.7. Inside the folder bin folder are there. This is my executable all file. All file was executable. Now copy the path. Just right click and copy. Just go to your command prompt and just paste. First you write a set path is equal to, after that paste, and just enter, right? After that you need to call a Java C file. Which file? This file, Java C file, Java compiler file, right? So just write Java C. You need to write a Java C, right? Now some coding are there, some codes are, some steps are there. The all step will be help to compile your program. After they just open the notepad. Just open your notepad and just write some code in the Java, like class, first class. I'll explain you the program. I'll write one simple program, right? So now I'm starting from the classes and objects. Now I'm starting from the classes and objects. That's why Java is a pure object-oriented programming language, right? You already know structures in C programming. Structure means what? Whenever required to create some small package like collection of variables and data and the methods, then you can create structures. And when required to declare structures, then you need to use keyword of struct. After that, struct keyword. After that, the structure's name. Just open the body of the structures, mean with curly brackets, and just declare some variables and declare some methods inside these structures. And whenever you require to use structures property, then you need to create an object of the structures. The same process are there. That just whenever required to declare a class, then you need to use the keyword which class. Okay, class is the keyword. So I'll write you inside this. In C, 32 keywords are there. How many keywords? 32 keywords are there. In C++, 63 keywords are there. In Java, 50 keywords are there. And in C#, 73 keywords are there. This is one simple information. So it's a very important roles in language for the keywords. So class is the one of the keyword. After that class, just give the space and the class name. My class name was first class. After that, open the body of the curly brackets, public, static, void and main. I am using 3 keywords and 1 method. Public was also keyword, static was also keyword, void is also keyword. Public was access specifier. And what is access specifier? So I'll write you access specifier, and 3 access specifier are there. One is public, another is private, and third is protected. One is public, second is private, and third is protected. 3 was access specifier. So I am declaring inside the program of the public. Means what? Whenever required to use this method outside of the class, whenever required to create this method, this variables, this property of the outside of the class, outside of your program, then you need to declare in the public. But whenever required to create, use this method, use this variable inside the class, not outside of the class, inside the class, then you need to declare in the private, right? And protected was dependent upon your relation between the two class, means whenever required to use protected, whenever you use a protected, then this property or this method or this variable will be used your relational classes, in the your relational classes. Means this access specifier will be used for the security purpose, for the security. And static was the constants keyword, means this method will be constants, this method will be still, constants means what? Still. Void is the keyword, so when required to set a method, not a return, when required to set a method, then you can use the void keyword. I have already used in C programming, right? We have already used in C programming void main, right? Main is the function which is the program compilation start from the main function, which is the program compilation start from the main function. So now main function is what? Main program, the main function was the compilation start from the main function. The program will be execution start from the main function. It was compulsory to use the main function within a one program. एक प्रोग्राम के अंदर एक यूज करना कंपलसरी, राइट? सो नाउ स्ट्रिंग वाज अ टाइप एंड आर्ग्यूमेंट वाज द variable, and string was s was capital, right? Java was a case sensitive, so you need to use and follow the rules of the Java, which is a capital and which is a small. It's a compulsory to use a sequence. Arguments is the variable and the collection the argument. It is not required to use arguments, the keyword of args, anything. You just give the name of the variable, anything, a to z, anything. But you need to follow the rules and regulation of the variable declarations. You need to follow rules and regulation of the variable declarations. After that, I am using the system. System was the class, out was the keyword, and println was the method. Whenever required to print a message or print a value, then you need to write a system.out.println, and the parenthesis mean println was the method. Function and method. What is the difference between function and method? Nothing is different between function and method. It's the same name, function and method, right? So println was the method, and the one message, welcome to the J2SE, welcome to the Java to standard editions, is the my message, and system.out.println is the when you required to print a message in the Java. Now I am save the program, file save as, and I need to save in the Java lecture folder, and this folder will be created in the desktop, right? Now you need to save with the class name. Now class name is what? First class. So now you write first class dot extension was Java. Just save, right? After that, just go to your command prompt and just set a directory. You just set a directory, and when you require to set a directory, then you need to use command cd. Use command cd. After this, write a desktop, because my folder is the desktop. So cd desktop, I have already come in the desktop, right? After that, just cd, and my folder name was Java lecture. This is my folder, Java lecture, which is created in the desktop. This is Java lecture. Inside the folder, my class name was first class dot Java, right? When you require to compile your program, just write Java C space your class name, first class dot Java. Java C, Java compile, and which file will be compiled? The first class dot Java file. Now enter. This is your compile your file. Compilation will be completed. And when you require to run your file, then you just write Java. After that, your file name, not extension. First class, only file name, not extension. Java space first class. Just enter. This is your out. Welcome to the J2. This is your out. Right? program in the, now I'm compiling the program in the same direct command prompt. So how to compile my program in Java with JDK kits. So whenever you set a path in the command prompt, set path your program file JDK bin, and just enter and just write Java C compiler, right? When you type Java C and just click on enter, then JVM will be executed, JVM. And whenever you compile your program, then JVM, Java Virtual Machine, this is a compiler of the Java, JVM will be compiled your code in the which language? SML language. Which language? SML language. I'll explain you what is that exactly. For example, okay, this is my input code, and I am write input code in the which language? American English. I'm writing American English, American spelling होंगे कोई बात नहीं. And that this is my JVM, this is my JVM, Java Virtual Machine. The JVM stand for JVM stand for Java Virtual Machine. JVM stand for Java Virtual Machine. JVM will be compile my code into SML language. This is a Sun Micro intermediate language. This is a Sun Micro intermediate language. The SML stands for Sun Micro intermediate language. Sun Micro intermediate language. This is my JVM also, and this is my output code. Okay, this is input code American English. JVM will be compiled to SML language. SML will be understand what you require exactly in the user, what we require exactly with the user, and फिर SML will be converted, SML will be created the output into SML, and the JVM will be converted into SML to my normal code, and after that will be give the output of your program. This is the exactly compilers will be on.